Welcome back to Not Real Fishing, everybody, and today we are heading to the industrial pond. And the reason why we're going there is because it's only like 5 minutes, maybe 10 away from my parents' house, which is where I'm currently living. My mom is still in the hospital. She's having some issues due to her it's like she had to have bowel surgery basically because those complications with the colostomy bag and all that stuff, you know, because of the cancer and all that. So she's been in the hospital. So I've been taking care of my little brother who has special needs for probably a week now, because she went in Sunday and today's Sunday, so exactly a week as of today. And this is the first time I've actually left the house in a week, and he's currently taking a nap, so that's why I'm able to go. He's probably gonna wake up as soon as I get to the water, so if we end up going to a different spot, then that's probably why. He woke up right before we got here, and my phone just went off, so that's probably them telling me, hey, he just woke up. So yeah, right now we don't have a lot of time, but once he is awake and we get him dressed, I can get him in his like a chair that he jumps in all day and stuff, and then he'll be able to be in there for 2 or 3 hours, and then I can come back. So yeah, we're gonna get to the water, hopefully, and if not, then I'll be redoing this intro and saying this all over again. So yeah, meet you guys at the water eventually. All right guys, we made it to the fishing spot. It's looking pretty good. Water levels are a little low. It looks like there's some fish feeding on the surface, but I can't tell, but it's definitely what it looks like. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start over here by where all those water droplets are over there. That's a stick. Thought that was that giant catfish, but it's a stick. For those of you who don't know, there's a giant catfish in this pond, or there was, unless somebody's caught it since. Yeah, there's fish feeding on the surface. So because there's a little bit of wind today, but not a lot, I think I'm gonna stick with a dry fly. I have like a regular old, like run-of-the-mill little one tied on. I'm gonna start with that just for the fun of it. The water levels do look really low. Yeah, we're gonna start over here by this little drainage outlet because it's normally a pretty good spot to catch fish, especially there's normally a couple little bass hanging out here. We might be able to get 1 or 2 of those on. I don't see any at the moment, but I have a weird reflection, so I don't know yet. But yeah, the water levels are definitely low on this side, a lot lower than usual. Yeah, we're gonna start here. The wind's kind of in our face, which isn't the best. The fly we're using is just a really small, I think it's like some sort of, I forgot what it's called. I'll show you in a second. I tied it on when we were at the, oh no wait, we have no fly tied on. That's for a different thing. Do I have any in here? We have a kabari and a red, okay, so no, we don't. Okay, so we're gonna get a fly tied on. I'm debating between going between a larger presentation and a smaller. Part of me wants to go with larger, just in case there is some bass in there right now that are hungry. But my brain is telling me to go small. So what I think I'm gonna do is go small. I'm gonna go with this like run-of-the-mill, I guess it's like a caddis maybe, I'm not sure, but that's what we're gonna go with for starters. There is some movement on the water, a lot of movement, a lot of wind moving too, so it's kind of hard to tell. I do wish they tied this a little bit. They have a lot of the hairs covering up the hook hole, so I'm trying to get this through. There we go. All right, so we're gonna start with this one. I have a feeling that the hair is gonna help keep it suspended a bit better, and we do have a little bit of wind. I'm mostly gonna be targeting bluegill and little bass because that's mostly what's gonna be in here right now. Or at least that's mostly what's gonna be in here that's eating. There are some nice sized bass in here. Not huge bass, but nice sized. So we might be able to get a hold of one of them. But for starters, we're just gonna go with this caddis looking fly. And today we're using the Tenkara USA Roto, which is one of my favorite rods for bluegill and smaller size bass in between. Just because it's got enough flex that it still makes the fish feel fun to catch, but it's also got a little bit of backbone if you catch something that's a little bit on the larger side. So we're gonna try to get down here and cast parallel to this little deep spot, because I don't want to, I'm casting into the wind, so it's kind of hard to do here. There we go. Well, I got my fly in the water. I'm not getting any attention on this fly. I'm gonna try something really quick, guys. There's a culvert back here where tons of fish get stuck. And I'm gonna throw this fly in there. And if they don't go for it, then I know for a fact it's the fly. Because these fish over here will eat just about anything. Oh no, they fixed it. That's kind of not cool. This culvert back here used to be uncovered at the far end. Now it's covered up. It's a bit of a bummer. I see some little bluegills. I mean, little, not even an inch long. Normally there's like bass and stuff trapped in there too, but not today. They're either further in the culvert or they're gone. Well, now this is covered up. I guess we're just gonna keep on moving. Bit of a bummer, but good to see some life. I have to kind of keep moving. I can't really spend a lot of time in one spot because what we're actually going to do is probably walk around, get to the other side where we saw fish feeding, and fish that bank. Because, yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around this and we're gonna go over there to where that rock culvert is and fish that point there, and then work our way up this side back to the car. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start here. I just saw something get spooked by the edge of the bank. It's probably another turtle, but it's possible it's a big fish or a fish. I'll take a fish right now. We had a little bluegill go for it. Let's get a little bit closer to the water here. We're not quite fishing it dry anymore. I'm just kind of dragging it just underneath the surface. Little bluegill's tapping it. I mean, little. There we go. Told you. Little. Absolutely tiny little guy. But he's doing the best that he can with what he's got, so I ain't mad at him. I am all tangled up now, though. We're gonna let this little guy go. All right. No reason to get an attitude. I'm letting you go, dude. Come on, little dude. A little bit bigger. Still nothing to write home about, but... Oh, stop it. Okay. Another nice little gill, guys. I did just remember something. I just noticed it on this. I forget that a lot of times when I buy flies online, I buy barbless. Like, I very rarely buy any online, but when I do, I buy barbless. And since I didn't buy these, I didn't think about it, but these still have the barb, so I'm gonna crush that real quick. I'm trying to. There we go. All right, now this fly is barbless. I feel a bit better about hooking myself and the fish. There we go. It's a bit nicer of a gill. Come on. There we go, guys. That's the kind of gills I like. Still not massive, but definitely nicer than the first two. There we go. Very pretty gill. Let's get him in the water. And he's off. Alright, so we're going to dry this fly off a little bit. Just use my t-shirt here. Just what I do, just kind of pinch it and try to get some of the water. Alright. Let's cast out towards the big, like, I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's a bunch of like scum pollen on the water over there. We're gonna go cast right next to it and just let this sink right near the outside of that flat. And just drying it off did nothing. It immediately sunk, which is fine. It's a little bass. No, it's a bluegill. No? Wow, it's a shad. That's what's out there feeding. Some shad, guys. Hey, hey, hey. Can't tell if this is a golden shiner or just a regular one. Look at how pretty he is, though. That's the biggest one I've caught. Look at that. It's got orange fins. I think he's a golden shiner. Y'all tell me. It might be a golden or a common. I'm not a professional. Y'all let me know. Hope it helps with y'all's analysis. Let's let him go. Slimy little turd. Well, that explains why there is bass and maybe that giant catfish in here. They got big old shad to eat. Alright guys, we're moving down a little bit more. Hopefully we're not going to spook everything on the way over here. I think we're going to start right about here. I think this sounds good. With a little bluegill. Another nice little gill. Very little guy, but fish is a fish. All right, all right. You got some attitude. They don't call me little. I'm average, not little. So I guess in this pond he would be average sized. For what we normally fish, well, average size to be honest. Alright guys, my little brother is awake, so I'm heading back to the house. I wouldn't go too bad. We got a couple fish. We'll probably come back out. I don't know if I'm gonna make a second video or just make this one. We are gonna hit one more spot on the way out because I want to. I want to hit this little deeper spot because this side of the pond is much deeper than the other side. So we're gonna work our way down this bank, just kind of idly casting. Hopefully gonna get something on the way back to the car. Alright guys, I think we're gonna call it here. We are officially leaving the spot, hence why we're in the car. My brother is officially awake, so I'm gonna go get him dressed and taken care of and ready to get in the seat and all that good stuff. I may come back out and fish some more today. I don't know yet. It kind of depends on how he is in his mood. I would love to get out to the creek we've been fishing. I'd like to go over there and do some cane pole fishing, which if I do get a chance to go back out and fish some more today, I'll probably make that video separate, just because that way, you know, maybe I can upload 2 videos this week, or God forbid something happens and I can't get out and fish, I have another video ready to go out next week. I'm really looking forward to the warmer weather so I can make 2 videos a week again. But right now the weather's getting nice, but the water and the fish still are kind of iffy. Like it's not the best fishing right now. Not that I'm complaining. I'd much rather be out fishing than sitting in the house just playing on the computer. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, like, comment, share, subscribe, and yeah, that's about it. I'll catch you guys next week, and take it easy.